Um, Dear Mr. Secretary General, dear colleagues, thank you so much for coming to our tree giving ceremony. We are greatly honored by the presence of the Secretary General here today. Today is the 21st of March. It's the beginning of spring. If you look outside, you would wonder it's the midwinter. And that's why we had to move this ceremony from outside where the tree is to inside. And we had to change the name from a tree planting ceremony to a symbolic tree giving ceremony. Today is also International Forest Day. And today is also in the Netherlands National Tree Day, where since decades young children plant trees. And even I, as a kid, long time ago, I planted a tree, because a tree you plant for future generations. So when we thought of a symbolic gift to the United Nations in general, but certainly also to the Security Council and to the Secretary General, we decided to give a gift, to give a tree as a gift on the occasion of the presidency of the Security Council of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. We chose a red oak, a strong tree. It symbolizes strength, courage, and a long life. So our red oak is a tree for future generations. And to provide such a future to our children, to our future generations, we need a sustainable, peaceful, and secure world. And we all know that the Security Council and all my colleagues behind me, we bear the primary responsibility for the maintenance of peace and security in the world. It's a responsibility we have for our children. So that is also why the tree has been planted very close to the Peacekeepers Memorial, because it reminds all of us of the very important responsibility the Council has, and certainly members of the Council have, when it comes to matters of life and death and peace and security in the world. We really hope that this red oak tree will become an inspiration and become a beacon of hope for future generations, for the Security Council and for the United Nations. And now I'm going to give the floor to the Secretary General.
Dear members of the Security Council, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be here to mark this day as part of the Netherlands presidency of the Security Council. High-level debates in the Security Council may sometimes seem divorced from grassroots issues. But today we are literally looking at grassroots. I was supposed to get my hands dirty, but the circumstances did not allow it, and so that is now a metaphor. But in our daily lives, in this busy United Nations complex, in the middle of this dynamic city, as we need regular reminders of our connection with nature and our planet, this act is fundamental. The health of our planet is essential to our health, to our being, to our future, and trees are an essential part of it. So I welcome the Dutch presidency focus on tackling the root causes of conflicts, including climate change, which has very serious implications for peace and security in all regions. Trees and forests play an essential role in mitigating the impact of climate change. Planting trees is one of the most important things we can do to contribute to the health of the planet. And forests are the lungs of our planet, drawing in carbon dioxide and breathing out oxygen. And trees improve our lives both on a grand scale and at local level. Strategic planting of trees can help save the energy used for heating in winter and for air conditioning in summer, both very necessary in New York. But trees are in urban areas filter the air and remove harmful particles, and they also help to filter and regulate water, preventing flooding and protecting watersheds. They reduce noise pollution by shielding homes and offices from roads and industrial areas. They provide an hospitable place for animals to live and other plants to grow. And if any of you go to Central Park, you know how much trees can help to promote health and relaxation, to improve the quality of life and provide beautiful places for people to relax and socialize. Trees are mysterious, wonderful, and ancient. Plants and forests are hundreds of millions of years old, while Homo sapiens has been around for just 250,000 years. And as the geobiologist Ope Yaren has said, people don't know how to make a leaf, but they know how to destroy one. So deforestation has slowed down significantly over the past 25 years, and the goal of halting deforestation and restoring forests, as set out in the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, is an attainable objective if we continue our efforts. Leaves and trees and all plants are a vital accompaniment to human life. As we celebrate spring, let us celebrate them. And I have a particular personal reason to do so. When I was born, my grandfather, the father of my mother, whose family name that I still keep is Oliveira. Oliveira means in Portuguese olive tree. The day I was born, he planted an olive tree. And the olive tree is still there, probably in better health than myself. And I believe it will still be there many years after I'm no longer around. But there is one thing in trees that I find particularly important, is how they are a symbol of dignity. It's not by chance that trees die standing. And so let us, with this symbolic gesture of today, remind ourselves that we need to do everything we can, not only for a healthy planet, but for human dignity to be safeguarded in our healthy planet. Thank you very much.
So instead of planting the tree here, I'm going to give symbolically the sign which will be next to the tree outside as of today, in front of the picture of the tree, which is here. This is a tree. Yes, so we do like this. Thank you very much.
And you will put it a side by side. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Obrigado.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We have to get the U.S. and tree lights.
What's that?
You have to get the U.S. and tree lights.
Oh.